Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some more recent pickups to share with you guys. As I've said previously in this sort of series, I'm going to be showing you guys different sort of video game stuff that I have added to my collection. This series is pretty much going to exist for times when I don't really find that much to make separate videos, either current and last gen videos or retro videos. If I don't have that much stuff to show in multiple videos, I'm just going to be making one video to show everything all together. So to start off with the first few items here, I went to the Salvation Army that I usually go to, and I was hoping that I'd find something, and I saw a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3, and when I opened it up, there was the disc for Red Dead something, Red Dead Revolver, I don't know. So that just stayed on the shelf there, and they had nothing else all that interesting. But I saw it in the back. There was this box full of magazines, and when I saw these ones, I was hoping that maybe there'd be a Nintendo Power in there as well. Sadly, there wasn't, but I grabbed these magazines here. There were a couple other ones too, but for 99 cents a piece, I didn't really care for those other ones. They were just a couple of PlayStation magazines. This one here is EGM2, what is it, Expert Gamer, formerly EGM? Huh. Oh well. This one here is from August 1998, and on the cover it features Banjo-Kazooie, hands-on with Zelda 64 and Parasite Eve. So this seems to be some kind of artwork from an early build of some Zelda game for the N64. And there's that, I'm assuming, is from Parasite Eve. I still haven't played that game myself, so I really don't know about that. But that was one of them. Next one is GamePro, featuring a whole bunch of stuff for Final Fantasy VII, as well as Time Crisis, Mega Man X4, Nuclear Strike, Duke Nukem 64, Saturn Bomberman, Treasures of the Deep, Mortal Kombat, Mythology Sub-Zero, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and Mace the Dark Age. A lot of decent games sort of listed here, and with cheats and guides and stuff in here as well. Nice, even an ad for Herc's Adventure. It's nice to see content about these sort of older, well-known games, especially harder to find games. Definitely more information on stuff like that would be nice to see. Definitely tons in here. Even Albert Odyssey on the Sega Saturn, a nice ad for that. And the last of these magazines is actually a Brady Game Strategy Guide. It says totally unauthorized PlayStation games book. This one here is volume 5, and it has sort of guides and stuff for 9 different games. Of the games listed in here, there is Crash Bandicoot 2, Tomb Raider 2, NFL Madden 98, Kronk Legend of the Gobos, Fighting Force, Armored Core, Star Wars Master of Terrace Kasi. Never ever heard of that Star Wars game. Pitfall 3D and Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. So some of that should be interesting enough. Moving on to the next item here. This is the only sort of accessory that I've gotten. It's just a standard light gray N64 controller, and I got this one with the sort of reason of replacing the stick from this in a Jungle Green N64 controller that I already have that has a sort of wobbly stick. It's not the best stick on this, but it's still way, way, way better than the one on the other controller. I did pay $8 for that though, and honestly, to get the stick replacement, it would have cost me the same, if not more, to actually get it shipped to me. So, what can you do, really? The next item here is a game. It's a PS1 game that I got for just $2.99 at the Value Village. and in fact, I only got this because I went all the way out there on this day, and didn't see anything else there, and I should have probably just left this behind. It's an interesting enough sort of rhythm-based game, and I do typically like rhythm-based games, but it's based on Blue's Clues. It's Blue's big musical. And the other reason why I ended up going for this is because it was in mint condition, no scratches whatsoever. But then again, how many times could this have even possibly been played? Next up, I got another Amiibo, and I actually learned that at EB Games they got a restock of this Amiibo as well as the Lucario Amiibo, and I missed out on Lucario again. Maybe I can find one at another location or some other store. But I did grab this one here. I had recently seen one for $29.99, and I thought about it for a couple of minutes. But then I thought, you know what, it's not worth $29.99. So $15.99, a lot more worth it. It is the Charizard Amiibo. It would be really nice to get all the Pokemon Amiibo, but at this point I only have Charizard and Mewtwo. I don't have any of the other ones. Not even Pikachu, and I really want to get Pikachu. Next up, I went to a Salvation Army that I almost never go to. It's just too far out of the way. And on this particular day, I just happened to be in the area, so I thought I'd go in and take a look. They had a whole bunch of different anime series on DVD, but they had each individual disc priced separately. So it would have been something like $16 to get some of those shows, to get the entire seasons of those shows. So I didn't even bother with those. There were tons of games there as well, but none that were all that interesting. A lot of licensed games. But I did find these two here, and all their games were just $2.99 each. The first one here is a DS game. It's Ridge Racer DS, and that one is complete, as you can see. And the other game that I got is actually still sealed brand new. It is N399 Nights, and there's the seal on it on the side. I don't know if I will open this up or just leave it sealed. I typically don't like leaving things sealed unless I can sell them like that. But I might just go ahead and open that up and try to play that. Now, I suppose the second last item that I should show you guys here is something that I pulled out of a box of stuff from the front of an EB. I noticed that it was sort of, it's garbage day tomorrow from when I'm making this video. And I saw this sitting on top of a box in front of an EB Games. So I thought, you know what, sure, I'll go ahead and grab it and whatever. I don't really like picking through garbage and all that kind of stuff, but it was out on the curb in the front of the store at the very top of this box, and it sounds like I'm trying to justify my reasoning here, but whatever. I took this out of the garbage. It's too big to show the full thing in this video unless I sort of move the camera, but you'll still get a general idea of what this is here. It is the banner ad that was hanging in the store for Star Wars Battlefront on the PS4. That's as much of it as I can show. There's the AT-AT, and that's the front of it here. I'll just try to show you guys that. And I'm just gonna get this out of the way because it's really, really big. I want to say that it is probably 3 meters long. I don't know what that is in feet. Let's say like 9 feet long, 8 or 9 feet long. It's pretty big, and I have nowhere to put it, so I don't even know why I even grabbed it. But I went ahead and grabbed that anyways. Now, the last item that I have to show you guys is actually a game, and it is a game that I already have. But the copy that I had was disc only, and I had gotten it to play through it. I actually never finished the game, so I should get back to it sometime soon. But at least now I have a complete copy of it, and I can go ahead and just get rid of that other disc that I have, that loose disc copy of it. It is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's in pretty decent condition. It had the manual as well as the sort of other manuals there, like the leaflets for Nintendo Power and for the safety and precautions or whatever it is. Now, the thing about this is when I found it in the store, it was actually in another case, and if you can see it there, along the edge here, this is actually ripped all the way down to about the midpoint right here, which kind of sucks, but at least it's in there and it's in, well, complete sort of shape. Hopefully, maybe in the future I can find another copy that's in better condition still, but I wasn't really going to complain about it when I saw the price and the fact that the disc and manual are both there and complete. I found this at the thrift store that's just down the street from me, and they had it priced at $2.99. Sorry, what am I saying? $2.99. It was priced $3.99, and it was 50% off because it was on a Saturday, and sort of every other weekend they do 50% off. So I was able to get this, instead of paying $4, I paid just $2 for it, and that was really amazing to be able to get this game for just $2. But considering that I paid $20 for the loose disc of it just to be able to play it, I'm probably just gonna sort of break even on the cost of this game. Anyways, that's what I got. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.